Heritage Golf Program is something that was created this year at the Fairmont Banff Springs Golf Course. The whole idea is to take people back in time. I think a lot of people, with what's happened with the golf ball, what has happened with the golf clubs, we've kind of lost track of what the game used to be like. So what we do is we create an experience where you tee off from the original #1 tee located just below the hotel. We've kind of recreated what we think are the original tee boxes, and you will have these hickory shafted golf clubs which are actually replicas of the clubs that were used in the 1930s. Hickory shafted, leather grips, and there are no names on the clubs to identify what they are. They have names like jigger, mashie, spade mashie, mashie niblick, niblick, putter. The brassy here is similar to today's 2-wood, and the spoon is a fairway wood. And we also have the original blade putter here as well. All the clubs have been stamped with W. Thompson's name on the club here, and he was the first golf pro in Banff from 1910 to 1949. And they actually have created a replica golf ball that was used in the 1930s. And as you can tell, it has a totally different dimple pattern from today's ball. The other thing that we found that is it's very light. Seems to weigh a lot less than today's ball. And obviously flies a little bit differently. Of course, the biggest thing that we noticed with today's equipment and the ball and yesterday's equipment and ball is how far the ball travels. So we generally have to readjust our distances, and we found it quite funny on some of the holes where the bunkers don't come into play anymore. All of a sudden they're coming into play because that's how the course was built back in the 1930s. And one of the unique things about our experience is the fact that you'll get a caddy like Steve here, dressed in the clothes of the era. And what we do is we have one caddy per 2 bags, or 2 people. And that was kind of the common thing in those days, was to have what we call a double bagger. Obviously the caddies used to have to roll pretty quick in those days just to keep up with the 2 golfers. We wanted people to kind of get a feel of the environment that they're in here, that the golf course has been around for a long time. We kind of started this with the skins game back in 2006. And actually on the hole that we're standing right now, the Devil's Cauldron, they brought the hickory shafted golf clubs up for those folks to swing during the skins game. And it was quite funny because Jack Nicklaus and Greg Norman came from an era where they had swung those golf clubs, and they were quite used to it. People like John Daly and Sergio Garcia, not a little bit different, but Sergio Garcia leapt out for a hole-in-one with this hickory shafted club on the Devil's Cauldron here.